cannot stand. I do not expect the Union to be dissolved. I do not expect the House to fall, but I do expect it will cease to be divided. Abraham Lincoln, speech at the Republican Convention, June 16, 1858.
This is rapidly becoming a house divided. And you should all be ashamed of yourselves. It's about time you pulled yourselves together and called a truce to this civil war. And that's an order.
Mike Brady, November 6, 1970. Here is the story of a man named Brady. Indeed, of the House of Brady. It is a singularly American chronicle, one that still strikes chords that resonate today. The parallels are striking. The Civil War pitted brother against brother. Brady pitted brother against sister. The Mason-Dixon line divided our nation. The white line across their bedroom divided Peter from Bobby. Jefferson Davis was central to the Confederacy's hopes, and B. Davis was the center square. Matthew Brady was a brilliant Civil War photographer whose stark portraits, like this one, spoke eloquently of a national tragedy. But it was Greg Brady who took the photograph of the cheerleader Lynette that revealed that Westdale High's receiver was, in fact, inbounds when he caught the game-winning touchdown.
The lives of the Bradys must be seen as a series of threats to the Union. Each crisis, each rebellion must be resolved by the others to restore the happy status quo, to reestablish the nine-parted Union.
The demand for autonomy seemed an imperative.
I'll show 'em. I'm not gonna stay where I'm not wanted. I'm gonna run away. That's what I'm gonna do. Run away.
Bobby Brady, December 5th, 1969. The election of that same year would prove a turning point. The nation focused with anticipation on the great debate between Greg and Marcia.
Fellow students, I had a prepared speech, but I'm not going to use it, and for a very good reason. I have reconsidered my candidacy. My opponent has more experience than I do in school government. Besides, I think he's real groovy. If those of you who helped in my campaign really want to elect the best president for the job, it's Greg Brady, brother or not.
Marcia Brady, speech before the student body, December 12th, 1969. October 24th, 1969. Jan seems to be allergic to Tiger, the boy's dog. Must Tiger be taken away? Must the boys make this ultimate sacrifice to the unity of the bunch?
When the ensemble discovered that the allergy was not to Tiger, but to his flea powder, I think we all breathed a collective sigh of relief. Ironically, of course, Tiger made a few more appearances, so getting lost, hiding toys, but within a few months was gone, disappeared, without explanation.
Throughout all their crises, the Bradys stayed together, but that is just a part of their legacy. Today, it is hard to imagine a time when Brady was not a part of our daily lives, our national experience. But there was a beginning, origins that lay here in the bright, sunlit suburbs of Southern California. Elsewhere, 1969 was a year of turmoil. The Beatles broke up, and later in that same year, so did the Monkees.
Dear Marcia, I want to thank you for your interest in my career. If I'm ever in town, I'll be happy to show you my appreciation anytime. With best wishes, your friend always, Davy Jones.
Letter from Davy Jones to Marcia Brady.
I had made a promise to you, you know. It was a real fluke that I happened to be recording an album in Marcia's hometown. I was just glad that I could help the prom committee by playing the gig.
How much were the Bradys a response to the cultural upheavals of the era? How much were the Bradys simply a groovy family?
I believe the Bradys healed America, providing a beacon of unity after the dark divisiveness of the 60s. Look at their world. The Hawks hated the Doves. The generation gap had just been discovered. Feminism even pitted male versus female by threatening traditional gender roles.
Well, if we're all supposed to be created equal, I guess that means girls as well as boys.
Marcia Brady, February 12, 1971.
The boys learned to get along with the girls. The older kids learned to get along with the younger, encouraging us all to become, as a nation, a Brady Bunch. It's all about healing, about recovery. The symbolic meaning is right there. Look at the architecture. Look at the stairs. That's right, 12. The Bradys are a 12-step program to recovery. We could all benefit by looking at them and ourselves more closely.